assuming that you are poor, you live in a slum, you come from a very poor background, and you want to escape that poverty. What steps can you take to escape poverty, to change your situation? You are deep down there and you want to rise. Now here are the things you can do in order to change the situation. One is to get education. If possible, look for bursary, look for a scholarship, go to high school, go to college, and get education. This is the best strategy you can get. Once you join university or college, you'll get skills that will enable you to become someone to change the situation. You'll interact with several people, and those connections will be very important. The second way is to move out of the country. Now, there are things people underrate, like green card, like going to Gulf. If you get a chance, you are in the interior parts of Kenya, just apply to go to Gulf and work there. The money might help you. Also, make sure you apply for scholarship, not scholarship, green card every year. That will help you. Another thing is to move out of the village. If you have been very poor in the village, you have been living there for very many years, and you don't know how to change the situation, try your best and move out of that village to a town where your mind can be open, where you'll start thinking of bigger things, where you'll get connections and available jobs. That's another way. Another way is to learn a skill. Learn a skill, especially online. You can do video editing. That one can help you. So there's so many skills you can learn that will help you start making money and change your situation. Another thing you can do, I know this one is very common, avoid having large families. If you don't have money, avoid that one. So if your parent had 2 wives and 20 children, don't make that a mistake. If possible, don't marry early or early in life. Make money fast. Another way, which is not popular, is to bet for a jackpot. This one might not be popular, but it can be applicable. If you're lucky, you become a millionaire overnight. So that's another thing you can do to change your situation. Apart from that, is to start a business, even a small one. So look for a profitable business, set it up, and run it efficiently. You know, the businesses you can start even with 1 shilling, with 10 shillings, 100 shillings, 1,000, 5,000. You know, most people say they blame on capital. But starting even a YouTube channel, you don't need any capital. Yeah, starting a grocery shop, kibanda ya mboga, doesn't need a lot of capital. So that's another idea on how to change the situation. Another one, assuming that you have a job and the money you are receiving is not enough, and you see that for a long time you have been very poor. How can you change the situation? So in this case, one strategy you should use is to save before spending your income, even if the money is very small, so that in future you can be able to spend that savings on starting a business. So this is a good way to change your situation, to become rich. Another one is to try and run for a political seat. In Kenya, once you win a political seat, you become rich automatically. And you don't need a lot of capital or money. There are several cases where people didn't have anything. They ran for a political seat, they won, and the situation changed completely. So this one can happen. All you need is just posters. You get donations, and that is all. So that way you can change, overturn the situation. So basically, those are some of the basic things you can do to change your poverty level. And another way, if you have land at home or assets, there are people who have a lot of land. You have something like 20 acres, but in your pocket you have nothing. You can sell some of that land and use it to start a business. That one can also help you. I know you might get resistance, but it might happen. Another way is to get connections, the right connections, through your friends, through social media. Yeah, those connections might help you, especially if you're a lady and you go to dating sites, go to TikTok and showcase your whatever, and get married to a rich person or a mzungu. You can change the situation. So it happens. So there are so many ways you can change your poverty level and become someone. So if you have a comment, you can do it below and tell us what else someone can do for them to change the situation.